Hello, beautiful people. How are you guys doing? This is your girl, Rosabel Hernandez, reporting from Jerusalem, Israel. So I just want to take a time. Now, I actually was out and about earlier today, but now I want to just take a time to share something with you guys because I find it so special. Not that I didn't know before, but being in where I am and the region thereof, I like to pay very close attention to my surroundings and just how history has evolved and how history took place in this region. So what I'm talking about is Israel, or the Israelis, or the Hebrews at the time when Abraham and Sarah and Joseph and Jesus were immigrants in Egypt. They were immigrants. So let's start with Abraham and Sarah. As they went off to the promised land in search of the promised land, they decided to immigrate to Egypt. So Egypt has been a place of refuge for the founding fathers of faith. Started there. The second one that stands out was Joseph, when he was sold as a slave by his own brothers. And he was in Egypt. And what happened in Egypt? He became second in command. And Pharaoh, because Joseph interpreted the dreams that he had, gave him an Egyptian wife. And what happened? He had two sons. So those sons were half Egyptian and half Hebrew or Jewish. Okay? So Moses, again, there was a decree to kill babies. What did the mom do? You got to read it. But in short, he was raised in the palace of Pharaoh. So once again, Egypt plays a part. So you've got Abraham and Sarah, you've got Joseph, you got Moses, and then you've got Jesus. And we know Jesus was born in Bethlehem, and King Herod at the time was out to kill all the firstborn sons or boys. And so Jesus and his family fled to where? To Egypt, until things sorted themselves out here, and then they went to Nazareth, where he was raised. So Egypt is a very special place, not only biblically speaking, but they took in immigrants. How do you treat immigrants when they come into your country? Do you even know why they fled their country? And I understand, yes, I understand there's a process. I understand there is an immigration policy. There's process. I understand that. But how do you treat people when they have an accent? How do you deal with them? Are you nice? How do you look upon them? Because there's a reason for everything. Abraham and Sarah, they were escaping. They took refuge there. Joseph, he was sold as a slave. Moses, his mom was like, you know what? I'm not going to risk having my son killed. So I would rather have somebody else raise him. And it happened to be in Egypt. And then you've got Jesus. Same thing. They were fleeing for their lives. So I'm not here to talk about immigration policy. I'm not here to talk about, coming in illegals and this, that. No. I'm here to say, how do you treat people that have access? How do you treat people who don't sound like you? How do you treat people when they don't speak good English or they don't sound like they're from your country? How do you deal with them? Do you even get a chance to hear their side of the story as to why they fled their country of origin? Have you taken that time to figure it out, to find out, to understand? Because if you haven't, then maybe you should start there. Just something to ponder on. That's all. Egypt has been a place of refuge for centuries. Take care. Be blessed.